Hello, all Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your Lovescope reading for this month of March this year 2018. Um, I am getting my camera. My camera is in the process of being fixed so that I'll be able to show you the tarot cards that I have, especially for the love readings. For the monthlies and seasonal horoscopes, I usually just go by intuition and other forms of divination. Um, but for the love scopes, I really love these tarot cards. So I want to show them off because they have really beautiful and lovely pictures. So hopefully by April, I'll be able to actually record me shuffling and putting out the spread for the love scopes. But until then, we'll just use the voiceovers until then. So Taurus, we're going to start with singles and then we're going to do the coupled Taurus who are in partnerships. So let's start with the single Taurus. Sun, Moon, and Rising single Taurus. What is in store for you for the month of March? This month of March. I'm going to pull 5 cards and let Spirit once more. One card for the energy that you're coming out of for the month of February, since I'm doing this reading in the final week of February. And then 4 cards for the actual month of March. So 5 cards total. And at the end, I will have 1 card for everybody, whether you're coupled or single, all Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. A card from Papa Legba as a word of advice. A word of advice and a card of wisdom. So let's see what's going on, Taurus. All single Taurus. All right, single Taurus. The one that popped out first was the Ten of Pentacles. So wealth forever. That's the overall energy that all Taurus, whether you're single or you're coupled, is coming out from. That's really just crowning you as you go into the month of March. And it's kind of a reminder of you are just wealthy in spirit, wealthy in financial growth, and just wealthy and you're secure. And to always remember that you're secure and that you don't necessarily always need a partner in order to create this security around you. But it's always helpful to have one. But you should be more concentrated on getting a partner that completes you and that can work with you, not against you, as opposed to just seeking a partner just to have a partner. So that's the card that flew out as a reminder to all Taurus. And that some of you, quite a few of you single Taurus out there, had to spend some alone time. You were so used to having a partner or someone there to kind of like bounce ideas off of and to work with. And now you've learned how to just be to yourself and to come up with your own creativity on your own, because you are extremely creative, Taurus. You are extremely resourceful. You know how to manifest and just create and be a magi and be a magician and just really harness into your power. So you're relearning, because you already knew this, but it's more of a boost of your morale and a boost of your confidence in your own ability to create without having necessarily a romantic partner there with you. Even though you're inspired by your partner, you essentially are growing. You're growing to know your own strength. A lot of you may have met someone in the workplace that you have been considering and have just been admiring their work effort and ethic. It's like in the beginning stages of just you guys coming together and getting to know each other. For some of you, you guys are coming out of relationship with someone who you worked closely with, um, and you will find yourself thinking about them and reminiscing on what you guys had and how easy work was with them. You know, those thoughts may come and you might have to really battle any type of depression or any type of depressive thoughts, because sometimes we don't go full into depression, we just have depressive thoughts, very negative, pessimistic thoughts. And so for you it might be just thoughts that come. For some, it might be really a depression of being like, wow, I really miss this person and they're really on my mind. And I really thought that we could be something. But you have a loss. And the reason why I say that is because the next card is the nine. Well, I pulled the Nine of Pentacles, which is solidarity, solitary creativity. Then after that came the Eight of Pentacles, and I shuffled pretty well. And next came the Eight of Pentacles. And then after that is the Four of Swords. And then after that is the Three of Swords. So it's a steady decrease, a steady decline. Even though we're going from physically having this to then going into the thought patterns of the past. Okay. It might have been a third party situation in which someone else was in the picture, and because of them you ended up losing this person or losing interest in this, or they ended up losing interest in you. But towards the end of the month you have the Novice of Pentacles, which is opportunity. You know, it's opportunity to have something better, to have something that better suits you. Sometimes you encounter people who are not necessarily on your level. Not saying that, you know, they're beneath you or anything like that. It's just that at that moment in their life, they're kind of like not where you are at. Like, you've already done everything that they're doing right now. And you need someone who's on the same level as you, who's been through similar experiences that can add to your worth, as opposed to you having to put so much energy into explaining things or helping this person out, or just whatever it is. They're just not quite on your level yet. They could get there, but they're not there. And essentially you want to look for someone who is your complement, who you know, you don't want to have to struggle to bring them up to where you're at, because you want to be constantly progressing forward. So if you have to constantly go backwards just to go help them out to bring them up, then you end up losing out on opportunities. So it's okay, this loss, if you are newly single, like you just got out of a relationship or whatever the case may be, or maybe this person was an opportunity that you realized wasn't quite a, you guys weren't quite a good fit, but it still hurt to lose them. Whatever the case may be, yeah, you're going to be on your own, single Taurus. You guys are not going to necessarily get into a relationship towards the end of the month. maybe later in the year. But right now, your focus is on you. Your focus is on finding someone who compliments you instead of just settling. There's plenty of opportunities out there, and really your focus, is on your finances and growing your finances so that whoever your compliment is out there, your complimentary partner, you guys can grow together, right? It won't be like one is dependent upon the other. You guys will be independently successful. And then when you guys come together, it's just all good. So, yeah, Taurus, single Taurus. Towards the end of the month, it's pretty much you on your own. You're on your own, baby. You're on your own. But let's see. And you're okay with it. You're like, I'm good. I'm actually like, this was how it was supposed to be. And I'm not feeling bad about that. I'm content. And I have the strength, even after disappointment in love, after you look back upon it, just know that you have healing. There's healing. Okay? There's healing. And that you can get past it. You have the power to get past it. Okay? And you know this. You are powerful. And whatever it is, you needed this person to kind of exit so that you could do what you were meant to come here to this earth to do. It was kind of like one of those things where it was a karmic situation. You were meant to have this experience. You were meant to go through this. But the key word is go through. Through. So it means you don't stay there stuck in that emotion, in that feeling, in that circumstance. You go through it. You learn from it. And you travel beyond it. Okay, single Taurus. So now let's go on to the couple Taurus. All of the couple Taurus out there, sun, moon, and rising. Let's see what's going on. What's going on with y'all? Yeah, what's going on with y'all? I'm feeling really complete. Like, you guys went through a pretty tough patch, and now it's like you and your partner are finally working on the same page. It was difficult at first. It was a lot of work, but it's like a feeling of, oh yes, we are really coming up. We are really improving. We are really growing from this situation, and we're going to financially do well because now we're financially working on the same page. Like, if you have to work with your partner, definitely have to work with your partner. Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right, couple Taurus. Let's see. Yeah, in the past, it might have been some disappointments. It may have been some things that could have went better. You guys might have even been separated for a while. Yeah, you might have been separated for a while, but you guys came back together because, hey, that's your boo. That is your boo, right? Somebody had to take the high road, essentially, and say, okay, I'm going to apologize. I'm going to see what I did wrong. I'm going to show some grace to you. Whoever it was, somebody cheated. Yeah, either somebody cheated or somebody got over in a way that wasn't becoming of them. And so the other person had to show some grace. Not necessarily had to, it was more of you chose to show them grace. and just say, okay, I accept your apology. I accept the fact that, yes, you acknowledge you did wrong and that we are going to move beyond this. Yes. Yes. I'm a bigger person than this. You know, it's like it really brought them down a few pegs. Like, oh, wow, I thought I was this and that. I thought I was going to get away with this and that. I thought this was cool and this, was all right. And I realized it wasn't cool at all. All right. So that's cool. Forgiveness. Yeah, it's definitely cool. Not everything is working together. Um, we have the three of cups. Okay. You have the 3 of wands, the 4 of wands. Let's see, 7 of wands, and the 6 of wands. Okay. So a lot of wands. So you might be Taurus, you might be dealing with a fire sign, the Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, or just someone who has a very fiery, passionate, dedicated, loyal personality and demeanor about them. And yeah, definitely. So anyhow, some of them have shown some grace and offered up a cup of forgiveness. Everything happens for a reason. Things are just destined to be that way, so that people can grow, so that bonds can be stronger. Sometimes you have to go through something in order to realize how good of a person you are, or how good of a person that other person is, and how much worth and weight they have in your life. And you really don't know who's your friend until you guys have went through some trials and some tribulations. And how you go through that, how you handle those trials, it really denotes what type of friendship you have. And I say friendship even though this is a love reading, a Eros love reading for you coupled Taurus out there. A part of being in a relationship is that the first bond that you have before intimacy is to be able to trust. And you can be intimate with someone but not trust them. You should, you should trust whoever you have sexual relations with, or whoever you're intimate with. But it is possible to be intimate with someone and not trust them. And so, and once trust is established, and let's say you break that trust, it's hard to reestablish it again, but it's still possible. So, whatever you guys went through, it was destined to happen. You guys are going to handle it with grace. However you choose to show that grace, it will be handled, and the bond will be stronger because of this situation. It may even be a friend coming in to help you out with your partner. Yeah, and then we have the 4 of wands, which means, yeah, it might be a friend. It might be you guys going out and enjoying yourselves at certain events. You guys are back together and stronger than ever. So it's kind of like, oh, we're gonna show people that we're back. We're together and we are complete again. We went through it, but we're not gonna allow that to break us, right? And you really have your partner's back. And there may, like I said, there may be a lot of events. There might be a lot of just going out together. Okay, going out together to reestablish that bond, right? To reestablish that trust. It's going to be rocky. It's going to be difficult, but don't give up. Don't give up. there's going to be times where it's going to be a temptation to bring up past events or to bring up past hurts. But don't give in to temptation. Just remember that you're stronger than that you can rise above, um, those those low blows, that you have the ability to do. You can do it easily. But your integrity is everything, you know? Remember your integrity, okay? And this final card of the Six of Wands just really denotes that there's going to be a rise of power. There's going to be a rise of strength and a rise of trust, you know? Um, yeah. Just remember to block out all the haters. Block out all the haters, all the naysayers, all the people who may be around you or surrounding you and your partner, who may be giving you guys, maybe gaslighting you guys, and really trying to bring strife into your relationship. You are strong enough to get past all of that. Yes, yes, you are strong enough to get past all of that. Make sure to express yourself to your partner. Don't close yourself off, but make sure to let your partner know what's going on with you. Um, and then also be that shoulder for your partner to lean on when they're starting to feel kind of just burdened with a whole bunch of stuff, because it might be really crazy at work in March. It might be like a whole lot of responsibilities and tasks and duties just dumped on either you or your partner, and you can be there to actually really back them up and to support them. Not necessarily like always like, oh, I'll give you some money so you don't have to go to work type of thing, because they want to do it. They like the challenge. They like, they are ambitious people. But sometimes support comes in just simply saying, hey, I see you working really hard, and you know you working so hard has motivated me. Or I really appreciate the fact that you the time that you spend with me. I appreciate that time that you spend with me, because you have so much work to do. You really don't even really have the time to spend with me, but you still make that time to spend with me. And I just want to appreciate you and recognize that. Just little stuff like that, and the big stuff. I mean, I'm not just saying just that, but all of it counts. All of it adds up to support. And it really is going to bring strength, okay, to yeah, it's going to bring strength to your love, okay? Like I said, don't dwell too much on the past. Don't allow their past mistakes to make you feel a certain type of way, but trust your instinct, okay? Trust it. If you feel like I need to have some time to myself, then take that time to yourself. But I don't see that in these cards. I really do see you guys working it out, you guys growing in a whole nother level of love, and you guys offering each other love. That's the beautiful thing, is that you're loving yourself and you're loving your partner, your queen, your king. You know, you guys are really showing that love. Okay. So it's like, God, it's like a real big strength. Like, this is what you two being together is actually adding so much strength to the relationship and to each other. It's like a high priestess and a magi coming together. Like, like, and marrying each other. Like, that's a lot of power coming together. So for you guys out there who are coupled, like I said, it might be a fire sign, it might be a water sign. But if it is either one, y'all who are a couple, my goodness, there is so much power coming with you guys together. Like, you're powerful on your own, but you guys coming together is just gonna be like, whoa, a power couple. It's a power couple. OMG. I can't think of any power couples right now. Oh, well, I guess Beyonce and Jay-Z, but whatever. I mean, you get the point. Anyway, anyways, um, just make sure to show that love to yourself. Definitely show that love to yourself, okay? So the card that I pulled, the Papa Legba card of advice and wisdom, and the overall message to all of you, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, no matter if you're coupled or single, the overall message is remember your magic. Okay, remember you are magic. I pulled the one for the Magician. And so you guys are really creating some beautiful bonds. You guys are creating some beautiful relationships. Um, there has to be spark in the relationship. There has to be creativity in how you guys express your love to each other and how you express your inner love to others around you. Be creative. Be passionate. Go into that passion and don't run from it. It's okay. You're magical. Your relationships are magical. You deserve someone who is equally as magical as you. And so don't settle for less, and don't settle for people who are just not on the same plane as you. If they do not appreciate your creativity, your art, your all the magic that you bring into this world, Taurus, if they cannot appreciate that, then they aren't the right ones for you. You need to really figure out like who works for me and what I'm trying to do in my life. Who understands my passion and my rawness? Who understands that I need to be able to express myself when I am ready to express myself? It might take me a little while, but I will do it. Taurus, you need someone who can recognize your talent and recognize your worth, and your value and what you bring, just the beauty that you bring, in however way you bring it, whether it's your beautiful sense of humor or whether it's your beautiful style, your clothing aesthetic and all that, whether it's how you tell jokes or just whatever it is, you bring beauty to this world. And so your partner should be able to see that and recognize it and love you even more for it, and not want you to diminish your style, your how you express yourself, how you artistically and lovingly express yourself. I mean, they should just be down for it and just be like, I love it. I love it. And there will be, of course, financial growth, but really it's about you. It's about you, Taurus. It really is. It's saying you don't have to stop being you for anyone. You don't have to always change your perspective or change how you're doing things or always compromise for your partner or for other people. This month of March is about you, Taurus. It's about your heightening of your own power. Okay? So anyways, I've already talked long enough. Love you, Taurus. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you until the next time. Well, see you next month, if not sooner. Keep trailblazing on. All right, y'all. Peace.